Alright, last note on taking care of yourselves, guys. This is really the last note. I'm not going to beat it up. Stay growing. Don't ever stop growing. Don't listen to these coaches, these life coaches like Prince EA. Are you married with a 10K, like, a month job? Do you have 4 kids that are off to college? Are you the most successful person on the block? Then stop yourself and grow until your life is right. Whatever I said in there that hit right with you. Do you want to go to college? Do you want to have a career? Whatever it is, I don't care. Whatever it is, I don't care. Stay focused on that goal, folks. Stay humble. Stay low-key. Don't tell everyone what your dreams is, but focus on you. Do you? Don't tell everyone what your dream is. Show them what your dream is. It's the only way it works out. That's something I've learned from experience. Either your dream works out or it doesn't. Shit, I'm the worst rapper I know, but can I bust a mean-ass freestyle flow? I can, just because I can. Doesn't mean I'm not the worst writer as far as a rapper goes that I know, but that's just what it means. Stay growing. Always stay growing. Put a bar on your life. You want to be a professional gamer. Go find your game. Find out who the best player is and say, by this point of next year, I want to be as good, if not better than that player. Every single day getting out of bed. And then, when you finally wake up and you and that fool are on the same team eating breakfast together, remember, you're either as good as him or better, and you made your goal. It may not be a year. It could be 5. It could be 10. It could be 15. It could be 25 years before your goal breaks through. Do you have that drive? Do you have that commitment? Stay growing. Don't listen to Kang EA, Prince E, whatever he goes by. I used to. And sometimes I still do. To go by and fucking hear a good message. To go vibe. But now I'm very selective about which messages of his I listen to. I don't listen to the speeches about, you're already good enough. If you're watching this video, you are not. I'm not good enough. That's how I know. You're not good enough. You need to do more for yourself. You need to stay growing. If yesterday you had a bad day and went off on 3 people and this has been your life for a month, make your goal not going off. If it slips, if it happens, it happens. Take life a day at a time. Find your dream. Set your goals. At first I was bad at goal setting. Now I can set goals reasonably. Or maybe even so low that I don't know it's a low goal. And then I blow through it. And then I go, oh. But this is the difference in setting the goal at a reachable level and setting a goal that is unreachable. If you tell yourself in one day, I want to be the best gamer in Call of Duty, I promise you, you will not make that happen no matter what. You won't prestige in one day. You might make it to prestiging after the full 24 hours, but one day you will not prestige. I'm sorry, honey, but you is just not that good. And to anybody listening who offended by my use of the word honey, fuck you. But you're just not that good. Here's the thing. Stay loving yourself. You are good enough to stay loving yourself. But if your situation demands it, stop loving yourself. Stop worrying about self-love. Figure out what you got to do. Just do it. Jordan Peterson had this very beautiful speech, and all I could say is, talks about picking up the boulder, and the boulder's at point A. The boulder's way over there at point A. Now you got to take this boulder way over here to point B, way over there. It was a metaphor about doing what you need to do. It was a metaphor about getting up out of bed and making your bed before you go on with trying to fix the world. Because if you can't make your bed, how can you fix the world? And thoughts and prayers go out to Jordan Peterson. Prince E is a dangerous person. A lot of these online gurus are dangerous people. I don't want to be an online guru. I don't want none of that. I just want to say what I think. What I think is that a lot of y'all are really awesome people. I think even a lot of my generation who act crazy these last 4 years are awesome people. I don't think you know how awesome of a person you are. Because you cared so much about someone else who's awesome in their own ways for their own reasons that you ignored yourself. You ignored your family, you ignored your friends, you ignored the country, you ignored everything. But you want to still say you're about everyone and everything. You have to demonstrate that now. Now it's your turn. We fought for 4 years against you to say, hey, Look, take care of you, stop worrying about what's going on. Now you got to prove those 4 years were worth it and that you grew from it. That's my thing, is don't believe that everything about, oh, I'm perfect. Our generation has a problem with that shit. Y'all ain't perfect. Y'all ain't close to good enough. And if you're 26 or younger, listen to this. You're not perfect. You're not good enough. You're not even good enough for you. Get off your ass and do something. I'm sorry, I learned that when I had a child. I learned that when I had a child, that was my boulder to carry in this life. Because up until I had a kid, I didn't have a boulder. I never had no. Y'all don't have boulders. Y'all don't know about struggling. Oh, I stayed with my mom's poor. Okay, me too. That was her struggle, not mine. I struggled with her through her struggle, but that wasn't my struggle, so stop claiming your parents' struggle as yours. Okay? Moved on. You have to stay growing to not fall into that trap. If you see, I'm here like, I know my life has been made harder by what my mom did and didn't do in hers. That means that in the case of my kid, I'm going to do a lot of extra shit that my mom didn't do to make sure Ava never has to do what I have to do in life. If that makes sense. To make sure that no matter where Ava ends up, she's taken care of. And where she's good. And that's what you do. That's your boulder. That's how you carry it. A lot of y'all don't have familial boulders like that. And a lot of y'all are afraid to build a familial bond. The bond is the boulder, baby. You got to keep that bond alive. That's just my example. I'm sure down in the comments this will be the question is, let me know what your boulder is. Shit, I'm just saying the people in my generation who are 26, maybe they're going through a hard time now, maybe they're going through a hard time a year ago, or maybe their hard time's coming a year in the future. People who are my age and understand that they got to stay growing, that they're not good enough the way they are every single day, that some days are bad days, other days are good days, and that just are realistic about it. We're going to be doing better. We're catching up and we're getting ahead. That's the thing, is that this entitlement mentality of all the kids I went to school with is starting to fall off. And now that they're all fat and ugly and kind of realizing how they're stupid, they're realizing they're kind of in a 9-to-5 bind. And what I mean by that is they're never going to be worth anything but a 9-to-5. Because they now don't have dreams. They now don't have hopes. They now don't have families. Sorry, you stopped growing because you said I'm fucking dumb, I'm fucking ugly, I'm fucking whatever. I'm maybe not fast enough to get onto the NBA. I don't know, whatever y'all told yourself, stop. Figure something else out. Maybe what your original plan wasn't what you were meant for. Stay growing. Like, I know that I'm never gonna make money off of my YouTubes. I'm not trying to. I'm here trying to inform people. Information, I believe, should be free. Shit, unless it's like killing shit, but like I think that should be like locked up behind a wall. But information should be free. That's just general belief I have, is that knowledge is what helps people fight their situation. Me knowing that this is an American spirit does not mean that I know that it's got less carcinogens. It means I know it's still got carcinogens. It means I still know that there's cancer-causing properties regardless of the brand. That knowledge makes me not want to light it. I've been holding it this whole video, not wanting to light it. Now I'm probably going to light it because I got irritated. I get real frustrated with my generation because I see a bunch of whiny, overweight, unintelligent, apathetic losers. And I'm sorry, but y'all lost. Like, y'all lost 3 years ago. Y'all refused to grow from that point. That's what this video is about, is stay growing, personally grow. Again, benchmark your day. I haven't had a cigarette in about an hour and a half. That's a benchmark goal for me. Every hour and a half, if I can make it that far out, I love that shit. I love that shit because I feel better. I can breathe better. My lungs work better. I can get cardio easier. But when people fight for stupid shit for 3 years, you put yourself behind. I'm gonna be honest, most of the people I know who are adamant leftists are also looking for work. I mean, y'all pushed yourselves into that boat. Y'all pushed yourselves into a situation where we can't hire you The right can't hire you. If I ended up with a store and you told me you were a liberal, I have to fucking fire your ass before you even get the chance to get the job. Like, I have to look at you and go, no, sorry, I can't have that. And the minute you talk about your political beliefs as a liberal, I gotta fire you. Because I know you're so extreme that I can't have you in my store. 2020, the year of the fucking Republican. Here it is, baby. But again, the main point of this video is you guys need to stay growing. Stop listening to Prince E and all these other Negroes who don't know shit about shit and want to tell you you're good enough as you are. If you are, why the fuck are you watching a video about growing? If you're good enough the way you are, why the hell aren't you out there with your boulder right now? I got my boulder and I'm about to go back to court for my boulder with it attached to my fucking shoulder. So I'm sorry if it chipped off and I get a little nasty. But on the other end of that, I know what my duty is, and I know how to take care of my duty, and I know what I need to do with my duty. But other than that, y'all, stay growing out there, really. This is the last self-love, self-take care of yourself video. Stay growing. Just stay growing. It's not hard. Be better than you were yesterday. Every single day. Give it your all to be better than you were the day before. I think the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to write a crazy motivational speech. That's it. Just super duper motivational, and that's it. But other than that, YouTube, catch you later. You have a good one. This has been Drew with Politically Black, and I'm signing off. But stay growing, for real. And tell me about your growth. Tell me about your struggle. Tell me about whatever makes you grow on a daily basis. For me, it's getting out of bed and wanting to meet more intelligent people, wanting to meet more new people, wanting to have better people in my life. So catch you later, YouTube. Peace out.